didn't want to do this live. I'm going to post it. I don't have enough room to do videos. I don't know. It's going to be a cumulative mail day. And it's for the thumbs up, Berry. I'm a Berry. Could be triple holic, double holic. Could be anybody. Thank you. Berry. This one from Tucson, Arizona. What's new with you? For Bowman baseball, Bob Boyd. Oh, fan. Let me get that off the table. What's going on in Maryville? Greenwood, Indiana. '69 Tops football, John Stoffa. Rehoboth, Massachusetts. Are they winning? 2024 Nebraska autograph. 112 of 175. Bryce Benhart. Nebraska stuff. Put it right here. '48 Bowman football. Chuck Turndula. Got that from upside down. I don't know if that makes a difference on those things or not. And it's going to blur out. The Coop. I'll do that one later. Actually, I might do that in a separate. Greenwood Village, Colorado. '1911 boxing with the honest back. Al Kaufman. From Riverton, Utah. 2024 On It, Nebraska. 8 of 100 autograph. Brian. And then there's also a Cale Frost in there. from LaSalle, Quebec, Canada. 1962. Texs Hockey, something like that. El Producto Bellevue. Can't find the Gordie Howe, but the dogs sure were able to find it. Leave that on the stream. North Camden, Ohio. 2019 historic autographs. Yellow printing plate. Dizzy Dean. I think this is in Nebraska. Palm Harbor, Florida. Did I open this? I haven't even opened this. Yeah, I have. How the hell did it get resealed? Okay. 2022, I think, is what it is. I guess I can find out. 2022 Leaf Pro set. Printing proof. It's Chubb. Unsigned proof. Red unsigned proof. Chubba Hubbard 101. I was certain that I opened that. That is weird. That is real weird. And here's another one of these Nebraska autographs that dogs found. 92 of 100, Isaac Gifford. Kind of sucks. That one was cheap compared to the rest of them. Here's a 1 of 4 Leaf Pro Set Pure. I'm not even going to try to find the autograph number. I think it's 2024. Pure Instincts autograph, 1 of 4, Chubba Purdy. St. Paul, Minnesota. Kane, how's it going? What's new with you? 2022 pre-production proof. 1 of 1, Chubba Hubbard. Gold one. What's the plan for the weekend, Maine? What is the plan? Akron, Ohio. 1998 Upper Deck UD3 Future Shock. Peyton Henning. Upper or lower? Canoga Park, California. I'm pretty sure that's where that where this came from. Oh, good. Good. Be sure to use ice. Or that, or it came from Tualatin, Oregon. That's not no. Injuries are never fun, no matter where they are. Matthews, North Carolina. Yeah, 2012 Upper Deck SP Game Used Golf Tour Gear Double or Dual Mark Calcavecchia. Nebraska pile. Yeah, I'm sure they're real strict about that nowadays. But when I played, you just tried to hide anything. I wrestled a year with a blown out knee. That was no fun. Couldn't put any weight on it at all. And that happened during football. And there's no surgery. I had no surgery or nothing because I was being the yay team, you know, that kind of guy. If I'd have thought correctly, I could have sued the school and owned the damn school. I'm serious. There's a long tail behind that. Louisville, Kentucky. There's another Nebraska one. 2020 Leaf All-American autograph. I think this is the 3 of 5. Blaze Gunnarsson. One, it's Nebraska that I collected, and I also think that name is as cool as hell. Blaze Gunnarsson. Another Nebraska. 2022 Leaf Pro Set autograph. Austin Allen. What's your weight? I know you've told me before, but I just don't recall off the top of my head. Spartanburg, South Carolina. Oh, we'll do that one in another. Westville, Indiana. 1954 Bowman baseball. Played in the Negro Leagues and the first black person to play for the Chicago Cubs. (1954) Bowman, Stan Lopata. He doesn't look thrilled to be on the card. He doesn't look thrilled. He doesn't look thrilled. Columbus, Ohio. '54 Bowman, Carl Scheib, and Earl Torgerson. He's watching you. Nope. Hopefully I didn't display that. Well, only cards that I do are on eBay. Sometimes, and I'm talking rare, that I'll get something from Walmart. I would like to get some Tim Hortons, but they don't even sell those in the U.S. Somebody was supposed to send me some now that I talk about it. I think it was Callie and Jordan squad. Erie, Pennsylvania. See if we can find a hockey for you. Nope. '54 Bowman baseball, Pete Suter. I'm trying to think who on here. I mean, Slapnuts is Canadian, but he's not on very often. He'd send him, or you send him money, he would be good for it. I want to say it was Callie and Jordan squad, but I haven't seen anything from them lately. Saginaw, Michigan, and I think this is all Padres. That'll be in another video. No, it's not. It's 57 Topps baseball. Let's see who's inside. Speaking of baseball, I got some baseball cards coming, man. What do we got? We got some extras of Mike White and yeah, it would be nice, but I understand keeping it Canadian only. 57 Topps, Willard Nixon and Johnny Groff. Do you get any National Hockey Card Day up there? Because I've got only ones that I've gotten people have included as extras. I'd like to get all of Canada and all of U.S. versions. They wouldn't even do anything like that in Nebraska just because it's Nebraska. even though they wanted the Columbus Blue Jackets to be here first. From Annandale, Virginia, 1961 Topps Baseball, Jim Golden. Jay Pylon. He'll get that if he yeah. Yeah, and America kicks Canada's ass in hockey too anymore these days. Even the best player in Canada is, well, that's debatable. Somebody might say McDavid or Draisaitl. But one of the best players in Canada is American. Fucking fly. Rockwall, Texas. '12 SP Authentic, Upper Deck SP Authentic Golf Sign of the Times, Robert Garrigus. I collect him because he makes that little smile there. And that little smile there reminds me of Shubble and Bubble as puppies. There's a empty envelope from Indianapolis, Indiana. He actually is. Him and Malkin both. They're very good. Turnersville, New Jersey. 2012 Upper Deck Times Golf, Robert Garrigus, SPF flag. It's funny, Malkin's autograph, he signs it in Russian, right? And it looks like the word stop. NASCAR cards, yeah, NASCAR cards are good. My oldest car card is 1954. My oldest racing is 1961. And I tell you what's neat too, at least what I collect are F1 cards, Topps Chrome F1. I know. I'm the same way. I know he's great. I just don't. But one thing I'll tell you is enjoy him now, because when he isn't playing, you get older, you'll be like, damn, I could have watched him, you know. Yeah, it's just a odd thing. Miami, Florida. '57 Topps Baseball, Willie Miranda. Same with Ovechkin. And, you know, before COVID, people didn't even really give a damn about Ovechkin. His cards were cheap. 52 Bowman. Yeah, 52 Bowman Baseball. Virgil Stalcup. What you can find cheap for NASCAR, just for the simple fact people don't think of him, but while he's still alive is the time to get it. are Richard Petty autographs. Pleasant Ridge, Michigan. Helmar Brewing Company, Pleasant Ridge, Michigan. That one I can say the name on. Helmar is really cool, and people say these are fake cards, but they're not. Helmar has been around since they've been around over 100 years. This is a copy of the image that's on the 1887 Old Judge, George Turner. These are the Polar Knights, or with the Polar Knight back, I should say. Tell you what's really expensive are the Helmar leathers. Especially if they're the original Helmar leathers from like 1911 or something like that. Those things are thousands of dollars. Yeah, the older, just the better. Even if they're not sports, it's just something different. Dewey, Arizona. The oldest set that I'm working on is 18. No, I'll keep this one for another one. It's from 1890 or 1888. And I've got like a third or a quarter of the set. It's the horse racing cards. Fucking bugs. Sioux Falls, South Dakota. My oldest card is 1888. Another 69 Topps John Staffa. Speaking of football, aside from cards, you've probably never seen that type of face mask. In fact, the 1888 that I have is almost in mint condition. This is Indian Land, South Carolina. Speaking of old cards, (1910) boxing. These are the T218s with the Hassan back. Coulon. That fly is really bugging the shit out of me. This one will probably be, yeah, it's old baseball. That'll be in another one. Yeah, Otto Graham used to wear one out of plexiglass. That was back in the 50s. A.A. Bulls, Matthews, North Carolina. I had a punter bar. The only reason that I could get away with that being on the line is they wouldn't let me play without a helmet. I was also a right tackle and nose tackle and punter. so I could wear the punter bar. And then the next year they got rid of the punter bar. Where they wouldn't let me do it, you know. Okay, what do we got here? These are all, I'm going to say 2002 Upper Deck SP game used. 1,531 of 1750. Shirt autograph, Nick Doherty. 128 of 1750, Jess Daly. 1481 of 1750, Ian Leggett. I don't know where all these bugs... There must have been some bugs in that bag that these cards were in or something. We've got a 1933. One of our linemen can see what's going on. Yeah, I can just imagine. Do you have the neck rolls? They don't allow those things anymore. It looks cool, but do not wear it. Those things cause injuries like crazy. Okay. Oh, I've noticed this in college. They like, everybody's got fucking pillows on their head now. Do they make you do that in high school? I mean, it's a good idea, I guess. But I don't know. I'm not a fan of such things. Because to be honest, I would think, unless you have an existing injury, you know, like Mark Kelso back in the 90s, I would think that would cause more injury just because of people's perception that I'm invincible because I have this padding. And yeah, they do. And what about we had hip pads, girdles that the hip pads went into, knee pads, thigh pads, this digital display that's, you know, probably something like that big, that sits there and they can actually read what they to do. There's a college for the deaf, I don't recall the name of it. They use them. I would like to have one of those helmets signed by that person. That's the great. That's a lineman. I hate knee pads, but we all look stupid together. What I hated though were the butt pads, like went over your tailbone. Oh, I hated those things. And then, like, it's hard for me to get shoulder pads because my upper body is really... My rib cage is almost wider than my shoulders. But, you know, because you got to wear lineman shoulder pads, they got to be a certain way. And, like, oh, it would choke me. And then when I went to Europe, I got to wear running back pads, which was great. That was such a relief. You know, and example, these high shoulders, to me, that looks like that would get in be repetitive as hell. It's like when your jersey was like down to your elbow. Yeah. Yeah. For wrestling, I had the singlet from the 60s when they first opened the 69. Just because they didn't have a new singlet that was big enough for me. I mean, they had one for the head, but they didn't have it. And I was bigger than a heavyweight, but I weighed less. I don't know, I'm kind of fucked up. So they went upstairs, and I got this old canvas thing from the 60s. It was white with, right? Yes. In my first year of football, I actually got lucky because the jersey actually was like full sleeve. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. I think my phone's my phone is getting hot. But yeah, my first year of football, the sleeve actually went down to the wrist, like it did in the old days. But I'll let this run a few more seconds till 40. Thank you, Maine Deer Hunter. Thank you, Barry, for coming in. Phone's getting hot, so I'm going to cut it. Thanks for watching.